shining on it. And this morning I was at a cafe having coffee, thinking about the light and Tesla with a bunch of friends. And then I was thinking about sticks and picks, and thus came up with wood, bronze, and strudel. And the picks led to some other things, like this radio tower, which I saw in Eastern Europe when I was in Slovakia, and I was thinking about the unlocking the minds of radio-free Europe. And I was wondering what happened to all those people with the chains around their heads. And it led me into doing some work that I was interested in with the sticks and the influence of what I had seen and where I've been going and looking at. So I broke it down to another part where I started to look at different images and looking back at what I had been photographing and looking at and making. And I was trying to find if there's any kind of a coherent image or sort of a preform. And I kind of got into this like wave. And here we found a pig in the blanket or a pig in the trunk. That was going to be somebody's dinner. And anyway, it led me into some other thoughts in my drawings and stuff, which I haven't presented all here, but I tried to spit out things that were relevant. And on the way, we went over to Mary's house, which is on the Hungarian border of Slovakia, in a place called Spodin. And they were going to show me how they make strudel. So the strudel starts out on the table, as you can see, with the dough. And then it gets stretched out. So she's stretching it and pulling it, and that's flour, so it doesn't stick. And it's like it becomes very thin as it's pulled. So the next slide, I think, shows a little bit more when it's going over the sides of the table. There you go. You see, that's actually all the dough. That looks like a tablecloth. That's Anna, her daughter. This woman, Mary, studied under the communists in Slovakia, was sent to Moscow, and is speaks perfect English. Here we go with the poppy seeds, which came from the fields around this area. They're all organic and very natural, and keep people very calm. And, and also, these came from Jude, is the monk of cherries, and these are all fresh picked cherries, and you can see it's all being laid out and prepared almost as if it is a cultural drawing of an area. This is now being lifted with the towel that's kind of damp underneath the dough and flipping over to almost like make a burrow of sorts of strudel. I never had cherry strudel until I had this one. And then it's being wrapped up and rolled over like a burrow. I guess we can find all kinds of cultural similarities. And you can see how the shape is becoming this similar sanguine type of snaky looking nematotic form. Something like that. And that form led to me working in some materials. I didn't have the photo of the wax, but the wax was encased in this atelier where you can see it's being formed and get ready to be made into bronze. So the waxes are in the middle of this, and then you can see the waxes get burnt out, and then they pour the metal, and this is a couple of the guys pouring in a place called This is what came out. So from strudel to bronze installation of a piece called Ehnat that's now owned by the Slovak National Gallery in Bratislava. And I have to thank the Sabo Atelier for casting. This is what I've been working on now from those kind of forms and translating them into stone. And basically that's what I'm doing now. I'm not traveling as much as I had been. I'm trying to spend more time just working on what I like to do. And to tie things all up, we started about 30 years down here with Dinnerware. And I'm honored to be having a show.